So I just got off the phone with my friend's older brother, and pretty much um, my friend who I just talked to last week, and we had a good conversation. And long story short, he ended up committing Japanese honorable neutralization earlier this morning, and I had no clue up until a few hours ago. You know, um, Somebody messaged me on Xbox Live, and I couldn't believe it. So I got in contact, and pretty much, this friend of mine, just couldn't take this evil dimension that we're trapped in, and they're no longer in this dimension. I don't know how to feel because this was one of the people that, when my grandmother was passing away, when a lot of my other family members were passing away, this person, we would talk, play some Xbox Live, talk about the old good times, and just knowing that you can know somebody for such a long time, you can just talk to them and you just go maybe a week or a couple of days without talking to them, and boom, next thing you know, they're gone forever, and you'll never see that person again or hear their voice. You know, um, it's very sad and sickening, and right now I just feel empty. Within the span of a few years, I've lost my entire family, my entire support system when it comes to having a stabilized family functional unit. I've lost my mind. I've lost my soul. I've lost a lot of things over the past couple of years that were with me for a long time, like certain type of peace of mind. That's gone forever. The love for my grandmother, the love for my aunties, my uncles, even my other cousin. Um, it's it's absolutely brutal that in this world, guys, we act like, or the world act like, this world is forever. You see the girl getting her hair done at the hair salon, and she gets her nails done. You see the guy, you see the young man getting ready for prom. You see the college frat kids, getting beer. You see like people, going out to dinner, going out to eat, going to Disneyland. People just living their lives, and it can all end like that in a second. All it takes is some crazy person on the freeway to just weave into traffic, or maybe somebody runs a red light. Like something like what happened to me back in 2013 when I got into a serious car accident. You know, I actually been in multiple car accidents in my life, but I'm not gonna get into that. Um, I'm astonished, and I just got off the phone with his brother. We had a good 3 hour conversation, and he told me the method he used and all that. I'm not gonna get into none of that. It's just, my God, I wish he would have talked to me. I know we talked about the after the afterlife and what happens when we pass away. But we don't know what happens. Even me, when I speak about narcissism and the pleroma, I'm not sure if that's 100% true. That's why I say I'm just about 80, 90%. I think that's right. But I don't know for sure, you know? But I know one thing: the God of this realm and this world is absolutely evil and deceitful. Do your own study and analyzation and realization and come to your own conclusions. All I'm saying is that the demiurge of this world, or whatever, there's something that's running this, and it's just an evil thing, man. And what's crazy is, the next time I was gonna get on Xbox Live, me and my friend were gonna play Years of War Reloaded, because back in the days, like, he's one of my original like homies that used to be in my old Years of War clan. I had multiple clans, but he used to be like in like two of my main clans or whatever back in the days. It's like back in game. It's like back in like what, 2007, 2008, around those days, 2006, it's like, well, it's a way long time ago when gaming was different, when you actually owned your disc, right? But yeah, we were supposed to be playing some Gears of War. We were just talking about that last week. I remember, he was getting his stuff together and all this, and It's just so brutal, man. It's so demoralizing, man. I don't know what to do, honestly, because that was the person that I would come and we'll talk about, each other's problems. I'll tell him this and that, and he'll tell me this and that, and what's crazy is that earlier this year he lost his sister to breast cancer, so he was already going through it, and even a few years before that, he had lost his auntie, to lung cancer. So he understands losses, and I just can't believe that he did that without. I wish he would have called me. I wish he would have talked to me. I wish he would have, because I would have told him, hey, bro, no, 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 calm down, talk to me. What's up? What's going on? And he faced he faced demons as well as I do. Like a lot of us in this position, we face a lot of evil agents of the demiurge. We have psychological issues, but not really. The only issues we have is people being assholes towards us. That's our issue. Society as a whole that want to try to dictate our emotions and try to dictate our paths in life. And it's crazy because it got me really thinking because we just had a conversation just last week. Just last week, this guy just last week, man, he was alive and well. Just this morning before he did it, he was. It sucks because he was intelligent and articulate, and I remember us having debates talking about the Battle of Stalingrad, because I'm kind of like a World War II historian in a way, like I like the obscure battles of World War II and the more secret things, like how the Waffen SS had to fight against, the like when the Americans and the war towards the end of the war, what was it called? Was it castle? I forgot the name, but it was like a castle in the end of World War II, and the American soldiers joined with the German Wehrmacht to fight against the Waffen SS at this castle. You can Google what I'm saying, man. And we were talking about that. We just have to, we talked about Star Wars. How the new Star Wars was crap. We were just talking about the GTA 6 and the like the Sony debacles and all that. I don't know, man. My mind is even more jumbled. It's just like this person was somebody that, really had my back, and now they're gone. And I was thinking, this is another attack by the Archons, by the Demiurge and the Archons. And somebody was saying, oh, Gnosticism is just cope like Christianity and Islam, And I'm like, you can believe whatever you want, but I'm believing what I'm seeing. Yeah, maybe the Gnosticism, the fool thing, or the false Sophia, maybe all that stuff is made up, yeah. But when it comes to having an evil God, it's not cope. There's people in the world that are running your government that believes in interdimensional beings. There's secret societies and Freemasonry and all types of things that believe in demons. They believe in beings that are not from in the physical form, and they talk to them, they pray to them, they sacrifice to them, and they get power in this world. So it's not just totally false. You got people that are more wealthier than me, more smarter than me, more intelligent than me, that command nations. Look at Vladimir Putin. All these people are involved with secret societies and rituals that are not known to the public. And this is going on since the days of Cleopatra, even before her. The worship of demons and interdimensional beings from different dimensions and realities. So what I'm saying is that, yeah, maybe Gnosticism may not be the 100% truth or whatever, but it's the closest thing to the truth that I think is right. Maybe all the Sophia, the Pleroma, the Monad, maybe all that's just some made up baloney, right? But what's not made up is that we live in a hell realm and we're being tortured every single day for a negative energetic manifestational frequency called Loosh. We're being tormented every day. I'm so sad, man. And he was just talking like, hey, bro, I'm so proud of you, man. I'm proud of your channel, bro. And, I'm proud that you took your pain and you turned it into a place where other men that are going through something can come and they can have like a safe haven. You battled through homelessness. You battled through isolation, desolation. You battled through, not making it in what you make it, not making it in what you wanted to make it in. You still kept going. That's one of the only people that told me, bro, if you really put your mind and heart to it, you can make it. One of the only people that actually told me that and was like, bro, you are talented and you just need the right people around you. This is just somebody that had my back and they're gone. I don't know. My mind's jumbled up right now. I'm just, let me go, let me know how you guys feel. Have you guys ever lost somebody? I've lost so many people over the last few years that it's just insane. It's insane how this world just, you know, and I even talked to his mom and dad for a little bit because like they know me because this person, like this is not a person I just met online. This is somebody that actually knew me in real life. Like used to be on my football team and all that. Even I was playing semi-pro football for a little bit for the Los Angeles Patriots. At one time. At one time I was in an adult league, an adult football league. You know, and I think I did that about like 7 months though before I just kind of just quit because it was just like I'm not going to the NFL. You know what I mean? Like I'd rather just rap and make beats. You know what I mean? So because coaches got favorites and all that, and he was on that team. And I remember he broke his arm and all that. So it was another shabacle. But it's just it's really sad, man. That basically what I'm trying to say is that I wonder what he's experiencing right now because that was like my brother. Like for real, that's somebody that I had love for. I don't have any family like that nowadays. You know, I don't. I'm really alone in this world for the most part. And backs against the wall, mind standing tall and trying to be. And yet, this life keeps on robbing me and robbing a lot of us of joy, happiness. There's nothing worse than losing somebody who you really, really vibe with. And somebody that was like your brother, who was supposed to be playing Gears of War Reloaded online. Just like back in the days when we had those game battles and those clan battles, you know, even though most of our original team, a lot of people moved on and then they got babies or married, every now and then you'll see them on Xbox Live and you won't see them for like 3 months later and they'll be on for 15 minutes and they're gone. It's not like when we were teenagers. It's not like back in the days, like 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. When we was on Xbox Live going wild. You know what I mean? Man, God. you know? And I'm just I apologize if this video is all over the place. I just wanted to vent and I just thought to make just like on my own personal channel, my main channel, I want to just kind of just talk about my friend, I'm not gonna mention his name or nothing like that. Nah. Although his dad is a police investigator, but still. Um or a crime scene investigator, but anyway, it sucks, man. Like, I wonder what happens after. Where do we go? Like, is it really true that as soon as you die, you get judged and thrown into a hell? Is it really true that there's a pleroma or something out there and you have to battle all these demons and monsters like Kratos or like Dante from Devil May Cry, or like that one guy from Dante's Inferno, Dante, whatever, battling through all the layers of hell. Like, what is my friend experiencing right now? That's what I wonder. I don't know if you guys, some of you guys may have been with me when I was had my old platform or whatever, and I was talking about my grandmother and like I wonder what she's experiencing and does she have her memories wiped and maybe she'll never remember me again and all I have is the memories that we had, and I feel so horrible, man. Life is not supposed to feel like this where you keep losing people, you keep going through things, you have just all types of negative things towards you. It's very strange. It's like something is picking with me. It's like some being from another dimension sees my potential and fears it. So it makes sure to try to cut me below the knee so I can never walk up the damn, trees, so I can never just walk up to the top of the mountain and then past the forest. It's like something is always trying to hold me back. And it really sucks. I don't, I don't even know, man. Like, I don't know if I even made sense in this video. I may not even upload this. I don't know. I just feel like crap right now, honestly. I just feel like, why does life always have to do this? Why do we always have to go through some insane type of pain that makes us go insane? And robs us of our happiness. And I don't know, man. It's like, and what's crazy is my friend just this morning or Friday morning. I think it's Saturday now. I didn't look at the time yet. I don't know. I don't know. What's the hell? What is even the day, man? Yeah. I think it's what time is it now? It's 12:18. So it's Saturday. So yesterday morning, hell, it's based to me. It's still Friday, even though it's the next day. But earlier Friday morning, whatever. My friend, did what he did. He didn't call me, didn't warn me, didn't say, "Hey, bro," and I know he was suffering with these thoughts. I was coming to him talking about these type of thoughts and just wanting to, you know, just thinking about Japanese honorable neutralization, right? And I remember telling him, he was like, "Bro, you're way," he's like, "Bro," he's like, "Don't you even think that." Now I have nobody in my family that encourages me, but this man encouraged me. That's why, excuse me, that's why I say he's like a brother. He was like, "Bro, you are way too talented to even think that." He's like, he said, all you need is just one thing to take off and you're gonna fly high. Like people can see your talent. They know there's something different about you. That's why they freaking, that's why they're, there's something, you're not normal. That's why people, bad, nefarious, evil bastards, and regular people that actually love you and your content, they mess with you, right? Even people that are haters against you but don't comment or whatever, they're just watching your videos and they just maybe just don't like you, but they're still watching you, which is crazy. You know, they have to admit that you're talented because if you weren't, they wouldn't be messing with you. And people don't mess with somebody that's a nobody. You know, Simple as that. You must be making noise on the internet bigger than what you know because you just upload a video, go to sleep, wank off, play some Xbox or whatever. You don't really, check a few comments here and there and go about your business. But you don't know what happens. You don't know how people, share your videos, talk about your videos, download your videos. Like, I don't know about that because, I just make the videos, provide the content for people that like me and support me. And, bada bing, and this person was like, don't even think that, man. He's like, bro, keep going. Yeah, you're old. Yeah, you may be past your prime, but hell, that doesn't mean that you can't still like make something out of it. And we just had this conversation like last week, and just know that he's, just a week later, it goes to show you, man, that this like it never stops, man. Like this is why we call it a loose farming. Like this is why we call it loose farming. Simply because there's always something to put you in to sour your mood and put you in a low vibrational frequency. And I'm tired of this spiritual delinquency. I'm tired of these archons, these agents of the demiurge, or whoever the hell it is running this world. I don't fucking know really. But I know that whatever it is, it's not on my side. It's not on your side. It has favorites. It punishes others. And then other people it doesn't punish. There's no such thing as karma. Because what's funny? Jake Paul was a bully. You know that? And I remember this one kid was talking about, yeah, because Jake Paul used to bully him. And then he told his mom, and his mom was like, oh, don't worry about Jake Paul. People like him become losers and failures. And now look at Jake Paul. So that goes to show you that this world, it rewards evil people and it rewards, people with negative perceptions. And it's I don't know, man. It's just crazy, man. It's like, I wonder what he's doing right now. Does he regret it? Is he in hell being tortured by some giant shadow scorpion that has a face on its tail spitting flames at him? Is he spinning around in some tornado? Is he in the dimension in some abyssal ocean and some giant Godzilla creature is looking at him in the pitch black and he doesn't know where he's at and he hears screams of souls around him and he looks and see a giant mouth swallowing him up in the water, or he sees these red eyes from a giant tentacle and it picks his soul up and dives him. Like, I don't know what's going on. He could be in hell being tortured right now, or he could be getting soul trapped, loose, memories erased, so the memories of him and me talking just last week could be gone. Does he? Yeah, man, I don't know. That's pretty much the end of the video, man. I can't talk no more about this. I'm finna go and cope, and I ain't got no cush to blaze, so I gotta go through this with a sober mind. It's gonna be painful, bro. I'm finna take it easy, man, because I'm really sad now. Like, I don't even feel like gaming, but I'm gonna game. I'm gonna try to at least. You guys take it easy. And if you have anybody in your life that is kind of nice towards you, especially to guys like us in this position, in this situation, if you have anybody that's kind of nice towards you, make sure you show that person your gratitude and you love that person, you know? Yeah. Peace.